Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Masks and Muses, our Dragon Age game here on Russ's Barbarian Gaming. I am the GM, Aloysius, here with 3 of my 4 lovely players. It's been a couple weeks, so I'm excited to get back into it, but before that, I'll have everyone reintroduce themselves in a counterclockwise fashion, starting with Mr. Man of the Hour himself, Diver, Aiden Kincaid.
See, on my screen, I'm not counterclockwise at all. More like diagonal.
No, but I was like, yeah, I said counterclockwise, and I was like, I already screwed up what I had in my head, but I gotta commit now.
I am Diver, impossible to find, but also playing Aiden Kincaid. And you know him, you love him. He's everybody's favorite cult leader. And there will be more cult shenanigans this episode, I promise you. On to whoever's next.
Am I counter?
Yeah,
Woodsy, yes.
Okay.
I ruined it all. I'm sorry.
I was like, I forgot what counterclockwise means. It's not diagonal. But hi, my name's Vivi. I play the lovely Eosia. You can probably find me on social media pretty easily, especially if you have like a good friend who knows how to stalk people, like on Instagram or something. That's my roommate. But I play the wonderful, not evil, but eccentric, clever, amazing, gorgeous, unstoppable, mischievous, insanely talented, just drop dead gorgeous, 10 out of 10. 100% a cat. I mean, the list goes on.
All the adjectives.
You could use any positive thing to describe her, and she's just a baddie who's gonna be in a bad situation, real soon because I have been mansplained, whatever the fuck other one is, and manipulated.
Yeah.
I've been managed.
Yes, she's been managed.
I've been managed
by someone she trusts.
Yes. So, well, Eosia is like, oh my god, like, I have to help this girl who's been kidnapped. Me personally, I can't wait to see where this goes.
Yeah, it'll be a time, to say the least, I'm sure. But last but not least...
Hello, my name's Tom, both are on the internet, and I'm playing Buccio Viari. He is not good looking. He is rather short. He is dependable, sometimes brutally honest, and sometimes likes to stab people. But that's just his hobbies. So
I know that's my daily affirmation in the morning. I am not good looking. That's how I start every day.
I am dependable.
I am dependable. Not good looking, but I am dependable. Tiara will hopefully join us. If not, then we'll catch her next week. But in the meantime, when last we left off, everybody, Eosia and Ade had a girl talk. They seem to be having many of those this season. But this time at Ade's abode about her situation, and Eosia definitely helped her work through a few things and also bring her up to speed on the nature of her magical bond with a certain beefy Kunari. And then Ade and her uncle had a talk and they made up and it was beautiful and great. But on the other side of things, Aiden was putting his master plan into action, where he headed off Valeria's parents, Augustin and Andrea Vargas, at the docks before they even had the chance of speaking with any faculty at the university. Can't have anything like that.
He was out ahead of it.
That going on. Yeah.
Right.
Can't have anything like that happening. And Aiden, while normally a very loquacious individual, was not as persuasive as he was hoping to be. Did not assuage the parents' suspicions as much as he was hoping he would.
They were Antivan, all right, and so they're a little bit.
Yes, they see right through his wiles.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But so they did not immediately storm off to the university, but they did announce that on the morrow, as first thing in the morning, they would be speaking with the president of the university to get to the bottom of why their daughter was seemingly just shipped off out of nowhere without even being able to speak with her parents.
Right.
So to try and counteract that, Aiden had recruited Eosia in this case quite persuasively into assisting him deal with these horrible kidnappers who are trying to take Valeria away from him.
Trying to take away his special person. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're masquerading as her parents.
Yeah. I don't think that was
story.
Disclosed.
Yeah,
but...
that's their cover story.
I'm gonna kill you.
And then meanwhile, Buccio's doing shady shit. He's finding out info and what he's got to do to certain people.
Right. He's trying to kill my writer.
He's like, package should arrive. I don't care how it comes.
No one ever said kill.
Uh-huh.
At least me killing.
Bury alive.
Just that the buyer doesn't care about the condition of the package.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So,
package can come in separate.
That can be interpreted any number of ways.
Right.
I could deliver him like a paper boy. Just throw him onto the lawn. So.
Exactly. All tied up.
Rolled up.
You got it.
Yes. But so we will be picking up not too long after Aiden has convinced Eosia to help him. So I'd say you guys have from that time approximately half a day before this meeting goes down. I know you have a general semblance of a plan.
Oh,
but...
definitely. Yeah. No, he's already. I mean, he can review it with her, but my understanding is he rolled down the details of like, hey, I'm going to pick you up in the morning. You will already have the apparel with which you will be dressed, which will be, faculty light in the sense of like, oh, you just wear kind of some plain faculty-ish robes or whatever. And then you will of course meet him at dawn. At dawn we ride, and complete with cakes of a poisonous variety, or maybe cakes of a laxative variety of something like that. Yeah, he leaves that in Eosia's very capable hands, as she is the White Tower's preeminent food terrorist. So yeah, she has
that is certainly a way to describe her.
It's a reputation, and her skills are known far and wide, for her antics, her culinary powers. So yeah, so Aiden is naturally deploying the number one person for being able to do this, and the cakes will of course be. Well, anyways, we'll get to this. So yeah, cakes and costume and everything in tow. He will come knocking at the tower door and calling out for his accomplice in this series of unfortunate events.
And naturally the Templars out front see you coming immediately do not care for you.
Oh, they just completely block the way, and he's like, "No, I need to talk to Eosia. Yeah, I need to speak with her."
One of them just sort of like rolls their eyes and turns to their associate and says, "Can you fucking go get her?" And
Are you rolling your eyes at me, sir? Do you?
And the other one sort of looks at Aiden and says, "Yeah," and just walks inside.
No respect. Do you know who I am? Like, he starts this speech with the other Templar that's standing there. The whole preamble.
And he sort of just like, slowly gives you one of these.
Yeah. Wow. You both need to be. You're going to get reported. All right. I want to speak to your general, lieutenant general, or whoever, your commander. I'd like to have a word as a preeminent and well-respected citizen of the city.
How close are you to this guy?
He's I would say he's within punching distance. If that's what's going to happen.
No. I'd say something arguably worse. At least perhaps in Aiden's eyes. Maybe he'd prefer to be punched. Maybe he'd prefer this. I don't know.
Yeah.
But he sort of like leans forward a little bit and then just spits on your shoe.
Wow. Oh. Wow. Okay. All right. What's your name again?
None of your business.
Oh, you know what? Spitting on my shoe. That's fine. That's fine. Your knight commander will hear about this.
Sure.
He's just gonna like try and wipe it off when it's killing. I can't believe you did that.
And inside, Eosia, are you in your room or would you be out and about?
Is this like in the morning or is this in the afternoon?
This is in the morning.
In the morning. Okay, Eosia, she is in her room getting ready to leave. She's a little bit behind schedule, but she's ready to go.
And since you were specifically requested to make some laxative-ridden baked goods, could you make me a cunning roll, please?
Can I add poison lore to that?
You absolutely can.
Oh, thank you, sweet DM. I appreciate it. Thank God this isn't like botany. Good old botany. Ooh, okay. So how many do I roll? 3?
3, yes.
Oh, okay, thank God. Hopefully it saves us a little bit. Oh, guys. Okay. And that's a 10.
10. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's with your +1 from your poison
I got a
lore?
1, 3, and a 4. +2.
Okay.
So they're okay laxatives. They're not gonna send you running for the door, but
no,
it's gonna be bubble gut. Maybe.
No, yeah, you're like, this is definitely not my best work, but hopefully it should get the job done.
It might take a little bit, but we get the snacks in and then we just do our thing.
Okay, good to know. You have the baked goods. You are getting ready, and then sort of like as you're getting ready, you hear a knock on your door, and you hear a Templar's voice from the other side saying, "That annoying crazy guy is here to see you."
Ugh. I'll be out in a second. I have to braid my hair.
All right, fine. Not my problem. And then you just hear the sounds of walking away.
In the far distance, you can hear, "Eosia!"
She leans out her window. I will be right down. Just give me 2 seconds.
Just several stories up.
2 seconds.
2 seconds. I'm about ready to lose it with this Templar here.
And then, yeah, Eosia, you hear from the floor above you, "Shut up!
Kiss my ass!" Anyway, so she's gonna braid her hair kind of back, like, different from her very loose and freestyle, kind of trying to look a little bit more poised, like she works at, I guess, like some kind of administrative section of a university. Much more modest, kind of like dress robes that she has like in the university's colors that she kind of hodgepodge mixed together.
Yes. Also, quick question. Are you gonna be wearing anything that covers up your ears?
Ooh, the braids. I'm
Okay.
gonna braid my hair over my ears.
Okay.
Like Princess Leia, right?
Kind of like this low key, and like a little bit of a headband, you know, like a little headband, braid over the ear, headband, or like, you know, a headscarf.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
Just
I
in
love
style.
this. I do.
I forgot I was an elf. Holy shit.
Yeah, that would certainly.
That would have been bad.
That would certainly have some preconceived notions, to say the very least.
That would have given us away real quick.
Yeah.
Shit, man. Okay, so I'll step out. I have my box of goodies. I have my dress with me, and you know, I have my little cloak.
Mhm.
I'll put it on before I go.
Perfect.
And just head out, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So Aiden sees you. He's like, "Oh, it's so good to see you. I was just thinking about the report I was going to write up on." And he looks at you, expecting you to know the name of the Templar.
Are you Cockface, or is your name Couscous, Conrad, Carmen? Oh shit! I really did forget.
And you see the Templar sort of look at you, and less with a look of annoyance and more with a look of maybe like slight desperation, of being like, "Can you just get him the fuck out of here?"
Okay, we will go, Cockalock. Okay, come on, Aiden. This is not our crowd.
Not our crowd, no. And then he as he turns and walks away with Eosia, he kind of like gives the Templar the finger on the way back. It's like basically like this, walking away.
Yeah, but it's just like,
yeah. So ever maintaining strong and good relations and positive relations with the Templars of the White Tower, Aiden Kincaid walks away with Eosia. And as he's walking with her, he's going to be like, "Okay, so you've got the cakes or the muffins." You know.
I have the cakes. I tried adding in this new. I was trying to use some exotic goodies, like, you know, some nuts, maybe some kind of like, you know, exotic fruits, some mango, stuff like that. You know, more uneven. I don't know how well it's mixed with the laxative, because usually, like, you know, it's kind of like porridge, gruel, rice, and then like we get better stuff that kind of mixes in with it. Maybe a little bit of soup. But I haven't honestly baked my laxative into things much, so this is a bit of like a test. It'll work. It's
Okay.
just like, it might not be like it hits your system immediately. It might be like a kind of like you wait a little bit,
Like a delayed blast kind of situation.
yes, like a build up, you know.
Got it. Yeah. Well, actually, you know what? That I think we can work with that. I think we can.
And if anything, it'll just really make their poopy soupy. Like,
fantastic. As long as it feels like, or as long as they are kind of indisposed for most, if not all, of the day, that will work for our purposes.
I mean, yeah.
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 I knew I could count on you. You always come through. Yeah. And so that's plan A, right? That's part A of our plan. The other part is soon here, out in front of the university, we are going to encounter our abductors.
Okay.
And yeah.
Why are they walking out and about if they're kidnappers?
Well, because they have a very good cover.
Oh.
Yeah. They really are good at their cover. They're in Teven, so they're being subtle about it, but also these must be people who are really experts at their craft.
Aiden, how did you find this out?
Well, it's a long story, but I will tell you that I am quite connected, and also as you know, I have eyes and ears everywhere, and so I was tracking these miscreants before they even arrived on our shores, and so and I have been onto their shit, since before they arrived yesterday, and so I am ever protective of the people I care about, and these ne'er-do-wells will not abscond with the person who's so central to my organization right now, and so yes, we will prevent her abduction and save her from a fate worse than death.
Oh, are they going to sell into slavery?
It's entirely possible.
Oh my God, these guys are really fucked up.
I know it is, Eosia, and that's why your part in this is so crucial.
I just have to erase their memory.
That's right.
And
of everything yesterday.
Yeah, like I make them change it.
No, you don't even need to. You just need to make them forget it.
Okay.
And, yeah. And then I will take care of the rest. You don't even have to stick around. I don't want you to be endangered in any way, shape, or form, because these two will. There's a small, slim chance that they might shed their mask, right? And perhaps, and I wouldn't want you to be in any danger of being harmed, or perhaps even blamed for turning them into small woodland creatures or whatever it is you're capable of. So.
Oh, I can't do that.
Okay, all right. Well, freezing them to death or setting them on fire. Okay.
I can't do that.
Or making their heads to explode.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. I right. Exactly. Exactly. So I've seen you work before, and it is all inspiring and even terrifying, I would say. So, but I know you're under close watch, and you don't get along well with your jailers. So I wouldn't want you to risk anything.
If I know I'm doing this shit,
right? Exactly. Yeah. So you're going to go in there. You're going to work that beautiful magic of yours.
But what do I say? Like, what am I supposed to do?
Well, I don't know. If there's like some incantation with your spell or something, that's what you'll want to do.
Yeah. Well, I need to touch them.
I see. Well, then we could say you're with security to make sure that they don't have any weapons heading into the university. It's just a formal procedure.
Do I look like security?
I mean, I feel like you could pass for security if I say you're security. I am, after all, like the dean's representative.
And we could say that we brought a woman, for the
exactly
the lady. The lady.
It's perfect. Yep, the lady who is the nicer of the two, honestly.
Okay.
I don't know if she's a good person. Do not be fooled.
Okay.
They are nefarious in the extreme. Yes. Evil. Yes.
Evil. Kidnapper.
Black hearts. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So, and then we will make them forget yesterday, and then I will send them on their way.
Okay.
We will be saved.
Wait. So you're releasing the criminals out into the world again?
Right. Because. Well. And that's a fair question. But killing them, see, they're connected back in Antiva City, and if we kill various types that are going to get involved, and it's
so it's like
right, and it's gonna get them interested in Orlais and interested in Valroyo, and it's going to bring their attention down. And while I will tell you that my network is vast and I have a lot of influence, I don't know if I could stop the professionals, the highest rungs of like the crows and everything else. So we can't kill them. That would be why.
Okay.
But we can send them on their way without their prize.
Okay.
And nobody will be the wiser.
Okay, I guess.
Yeah. See? It's much better. No bloodshed.
All right. So we're going with the story. I bring the cakes. But if I'm security, why are they eating my cakes?
Oh, they're not. You're going to give the cakes, and we're going to see her here in a moment, to my other associate.
Oh.
Who's going to deliver them to someone else.
Okay.
They're for another party. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you send it to a friend of a friend of a friend.
Exactly.
And the friend sends it to the kidnappers.
You got it. You understand it. Yes, exactly. You express it entirely correctly. Yes.
And then are we doing this in the front of campus?
Oh yeah.
I'm performing magic in front of campus.
Is there another place you would rather perform it?
The question: how obvious is a major action spell? Like, do I have special Sailor Moon effects happening when I do it?
I wouldn't. Well, okay, for a spell like this, I wouldn't say it's that dramatic.
Right.
But,
this isn't a fireball or anything.
But I'd say it's still noticeable that you're doing something. People may not know what that something is, but to my recollection, you can only use your memory wiping spell on one person at a time, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So if the other person is right there, I'd say the other person would definitely be able to tell that you're probably doing magic.
Do you relay this to him? Do you explain what? Okay. He's like, oh, that's a really important point. Okay. Well, here's what will happen then. We will split them up. And well, I will say that security needs to happen one person at a time so that others cannot help, right? They cannot it's
but I have
more...
a question, Aiden.
Yeah.
If we're doing this at the front gate and then we're stopping in like security, what if actual security comes up? And then they see that we're not checking anybody else, but we're just checking them?
We'll do it off to the side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we'll take them off to the side to the security area.
Oh, okay.
All right. And then I will take the one impersonating the quote wife, and because she and I have a little bit more of a rapport, and then you will do your magic on the quote husband, and then I will bring the wife back as soon as you have quote patted him down and checked for, all the necessary security measures.
Okay.
And then I will take him away, and you can do your magic again on the wife.
Just one question, right?
Okay. You're asking a whole bunch of great questions right now, and I really appreciate it.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
So, what if? So the whole thing is that my will has to overpower their will,
which I'm sure it will.
I'm pretty willful, you know.
You're pretty willful. Yeah.
I have will.
You have strong will. Yeah.
I have will, but on the off chance, that someone is like, I'm more willful than you in this moment, and I will not be made to forget. What do we do? Do we kill him? Because if I'm separated and then I'm just face to face with this nasty ass kidnapper dude,
you may have to kill him.
I might have to kill him.
Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully, your will is strong enough. These aren't Templars, right?
Maybe we should get Bukio to help us as backup or something.
But then I don't know that Bukio would understand his role in all of this.
Well, Bukio's like a whole assassin dude too, right? Like Bukio's like a thief and like a backstabber in the good way. And so Bukio's in the shadow waiting and I'm security. and then I try and willpower, and if like the guy is just too strong, then Bukio's like, kidney.
Listen, here's how we're gonna do this. I wonder if Bukio will understand his role on such short notice, and we'd have to go find him, and I don't know. I get what you're saying, but look, I'm not chopped liver, okay? If I need to get dirty deeds done, you know,
I know, but you're saying that you and
I can do
are
them
gonna be
dirty.
separated.
Yeah, that's right. I can do them dirty, you know. So, you know, if the worst should happen and your will is insufficient, which I like you, Eosia, but really, if your will is insufficient, it's first of all, I'm going to have to like downgrade my assessment of your magical capabilities. But second of all, I'm going to ask you to help lead said individual of strong will away, and then I will be able to deal with them in my own way. Yeah.
Something about that comment was a little backhanded, but I can't quite tell what.
Yeah, I can't either. You know, there wasn't anything backhanded intended. I just, you know, I trust you. I know you're up to this task. So I don't think we need to worry about the scenario that you're proposing here. Do we?
All right.
No, I don't think so. I think you're going to do just fine. I'm in your corner. You know, I'm always supportive of you.
Well, you're not in my corner when I'm with the guy.
Well, no, but you can handle yourself, can you not?
I mean, Aiden, look, I'm totally down. I just don't. I mean, they're super bad, but you say that if, you know, worst comes to worst, we could just kill him, but we're not just gonna kill him anyway. And that, like, I don't think it's like I got locked up for months because I was in the area where magic happened during the protest.
Let me do it. Let me handle any.
Do magic?
No. I mean, I wish I could do magic, believe me. If you can somehow unlock that power for me, I would love to do magic, yeah. Can you imagine me with magic? Can you imagine? Like, I've studied magic. You may not know this, but I am not ignorant of the ways of magic.
What a menace to society he would be.
So I'm just saying, if you can help me do that, that would be a favor that I would owe you for a very long time. Yeah.
No.
I don't know how. Maybe it's just something that unlocks in someone. I don't know.
It's kind of like you're born with it, or no? It's like a gene.
Yeah. Which is unfortunate. Maybe mine's a latent gene, right? It's just sleeping right now, and
maybe you have a baby with someone who has a latent mage gene, and then you guys have a mage baby.
Exactly, like recessive gene or something. I don't know. But yeah. So anyways, though future possibilities of me being a mage, glorious though they are, I am going to say no. Look, just lead. Having failed at imposing your will in this hypothetical scenario, just bring them over to me. I will take them to the dean, and that's where they want to go anyway. And then I will take care of them.
Okay. I mean, I'll try. It's gonna be hard to get him back to you if he realizes I'm casting a spell on him. He's gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
Do your best.
Thanks.
I believe in you. Yeah.
Okay. You're gonna be just fine. All right. You need to have confidence in yourself. My goodness. Where is the rebel mage of the tower? Like I just, you know, you're getting cold feet on me here. I don't know, man. You just put me into this plan recently, and like, I mean, I'm all down for, you know, slaying kidnappers, but like, it's kind of really fucking in public.
You'll be just fine.
I would say, remember end of last season when she mind blasted an entire group of protesters?
Yeah, that was before I got in trouble for it, and before I had a boyfriend.
You're gonna be just fine. You're already locked up in the tower. What's the worst that can happen?
They could kill me.
Oh, I'm sure that won't happen. They love you. You know that it'll be fine. And besides, your boyfriend's one of them. He can help out. So, I mean, wet blanket won't
Okay,
stand
let's
by.
just do it. Let's just do it.
We will do it. It will go
God.
off wonderfully. You have Andraste's blessing. You're going to be just fine. So he is going to go to the university where Janine,
well,
Jeanette, whatever her name is,
it's Jeanette.
Jeanette, yes, Jeanette. And he will say, Jeanette, we have the package, and he is going to hand her the laxative cupcakes or muffins, or they are, and be like, you know what to do.
And she's like, you got it.
That's right. Now before we go, I need you to let the others know that they need to be in the vicinity in case things go a little sideways. We might need to, wrap some things up, if you know what I mean. So
and if she sort of like leans in close and she's like, are you serious?
I'm hoping that it won't be necessary, but just let them know that they should be in the area.
Okay.
And wait for the signal.
Just so I can tell everyone.
Yeah.
What if this does happen? What about after that?
What do you mean?
I mean, what happens after we clean it up, if it needs cleaning?
Well, we do what we do best. We clean the scene, and then we go on with our lives.
All right.
We'll have done a good thing for each other, right? We will have maintained strong in the face of adversity. You know this, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So, yeah. And you
Okay,
know that we can only be strong if we protect each other. Yes.
Yeah, I know that. Of course, I know that.
All right. So that then there's nothing to worry about here.
All right. Well, I'll make sure these get where they need getting.
Good. Excellent. I know I can count on you.
And she heads off towards the dean's office building.
Yeah,
yep.
Exactly. Yes. All right. Fantastic. So they are going to be there waiting for our two Antivan parents to arrive.
All right. And while we're waiting for that, I think I'm going to roll for the dean real quick with these laxative baked goods.
Roll low.
All right. Well, that's going to remain a secret for the time being.
Right. We got Ironside.
All right. So you guys are waiting at the gates maybe 20-30 minutes or so. And eventually you see Senor y Senora Vargas approaching the gates, and Augustin speaks up first, saying, I was somehow expecting to see you here. Why am I not surprised?
Well, I am, after all, representative for the deans at the university, so naturally I'm here to escort you. This is my assistant, Esther.
Yeah.
And Esther will be helping us to facilitate the security procedures of the university, just to make sure that all of our faculty and students are safe. And so if you'll come right this way, Esther will work with you. And Andrea, if you will come this way, Lady Vargas, if you'll come this way, I will of course have a talk with you while Esther checks your husband for all the necessary security protocol, and then we'll do the same for you. But we have to do it one at a time so that there's no hint of coercion or cooperation or collaboration or anything like that. You understand, yes?
Make me a communications roll.
Wepa.
Persuasion? Applies?
Yes, I would say that. I would say that applies here. Yes.
Excellent. Okay.
We need it.
That is, yeah, no, that's good. So we have 16.
16.
Yeah.
Okay. And you see, like, Augustin wants to speak up and say something, but his wife sort of just like squeezes his arm and sort of like gives it a little pat, and she sort of just like whispers something under her breath to him, and he's like, "Fine, whatever gets us through this quicker." And
Naturally, we assure you this will only take a few minutes. Yeah.
And Andrea lets go of his arm and walks over beside you, Aiden, and sort of like follows you off whatever distance. Augustin looks at you, Eosia, and he says, "Please do whatever it is you need to do so I can go and speak with the dean."
I will be quick, Mr. Vargas. Please follow me.
And he sort of like starts following you.
I'm trying to find like a secluded corner that's not too far away because I don't want him to get sus of how far we're walking.
Okay, when you walk through the gate, it's a pretty open area. The most secluded you could probably get is like maybe behind like a sculpted hedge that's like adjacent to the gate, and that's probably the most secluded you're going to be able to get, at least in the immediate vicinity. Let's
go for it. I'm just going to be like, okay, please put your hands out. I will only use the back of my hands.
And he sort of looks at you a little quizzically, but does as you ask.
And I'm doing like the TSA pat down kind of thing. Sorry, I just have to check if you have any hidden blades, daggers, dangerous items. Things that, in recent memory have been issues on campus. And when I say memory, I'm going to cast a spell.
Okay. To my recollection.
Okay. The spell says, the subject has to make a willpower self-discipline test against my spell power to resist losing a memory.
Okay. Let's see. Makes a willpower test against your spell power. Okay, yeah.
What does target number mean again?
That I honestly don't remember, and we're not worrying about it right now. As for all I care about is whether he meets your spell power or not. Okay, so your spell power is 10 plus your magic plus a focus if applicable.
Okay. I have magic plus spirit. Is that applicable?
It is a spirit school. It is a spirit spell, so I'd say that's
holy
applicable,
shit.
Yes. Okay, so
how much does that add?
Okay, so the focus will just add an additional point.
Okay, so that's 14.
Okay, so 14. Okay, so he needs to get a 14 or higher. Okay.
God.
And...
I can't fucking do that.
Okay, and sort of like as you're giving him this backwards handed pat down, you a very soft light sort of like emanates from your hands as you cast this spell over Lord Vargas, and he sort of like you feel him sort of like tense up for a second, and he then says, "Are you about finished?"
Yes, I have checked you. So we will go check Miss Vargas now.
Very well, I would appreciate that.
And I'll go back to Aiden, low-key sweating bullets behind my braids. And just be like, Miss Vargas, we're ready for you.
And Aiden will escort her over and then whisper in your ear, "Did it work?"
I don't fucking know.
You don't know. All right.
Okay.
Lord Vargas, if you would come over here with me, please, while, our security.
All right. And Lord and Lady Vargas swap.
Yeah, exactly.
And sort of like as Lord Vargas is walking away from you, Eosia, he sort of just looks you up and down and then walks over towards Aiden.
He knows! Ah!
So Aiden, in the meantime, as he's walking Lord Vargas over, will say, "So, are you enjoying your time in Val Royale since you arrived yesterday?"
It is no Antiva City or Treviso, but it has beauties all its own.
Well, do you remember? Could you tell me, the places that you visited yesterday?
We visited various restaurants. We visited some hanging gardens, which were quite beautiful. We perused just various local architecture. We visited the bazaar.
You do recall me meeting you at the docks, though, right?
Oh, you leave quite the impression.
I've been told that, yeah. And in his mind, he's going like, "Fuck!" So, yeah. So, he is going to just continue to make small talk with Lord Vargas, and then all of a sudden, like, start signaling to the gathering cult members that this is a bigger problem.
Yeah. Okay. I'll let the screen lift a little bit.
Right,
I'll let you know he.
Okay.
I'll let you know he just succeeded.
Yeah.
Just barely.
Aiden, fix this! Fix this now, Aiden! Fix this!
Anyway, over to Eosia with Andrea.
Nobody's gonna know. I love your dress. Where did you get it?
Oh, I brought it with me. I bought it when we were in our summer home in Treviso.
Oh, I've heard it's very nice.
It is beautiful. If you have not been, you should certainly visit when you have the chance.
I'm often too busy with the university, but I'm so sorry to interrupt. Could you just put your hands out? I just have to check if you have any hidden blades. And
she, complies.
Yeah. But yeah, I have not been to such places in recent memory.
Memory! Okay, now to roll for Lady Vargas. Okay. Sort of like as you're patting her over, she... what?
No, I'm just saying I'm mad at Aiden.
Oh, okay. So as you're sort of like patting her down, once again the magic sort of emanates from it, very subtly emanates from your hand, and it's sort of like as you're so okay, just for clarification. Your intent is to erase the entire past day, essentially, like up to what you're able to.
Yeah. I mean, that's what Aiden said he wanted me to erase. Like, he wanted me to erase the past day. Like, I'm aiming to erase, like, any suspicion or, like, kind of, like, about Valeria. Like, I want them to forget about Valeria.
Yeah.
in the day because like she's their kidnapping victim, right? Like I'm
or even parts of the day would work, for what he's got planned. But with Lord Vargas not having been memory wiped,
okay,
that's the big one.
So so what is the so the specific memory is that they were planning on going and meeting with the dean.
Right,
that's what you're
exactly,
trying to erase.
That's
Okay,
right, yeah.
And so as you're sort of like patting her down and talking with Lady Vargas, you see her sort of just go like, anyway, could you, I'm sorry, I know I was getting I know you had to check for something, but I honestly don't quite remember why we're here. What, like, what we were supposed to be doing here?
Madam, are you okay?
I'm sorry. There's just a fog over my mind for a moment.
It must be the sea travel. Sometimes I get delayed when I am, doing all the long travel. It tends to catch up.
Yes, Oh, of course, we were here to see our daughter. That, of course. Is everything sufficient?
Everything is according to plan. So let me move you back to Mr. Vargas, and you can go speak with the representative.
Oh, thank you very much. And she sort of like smiles and walks off over towards Augustin and Aiden. And I'm
gonna just try and follow closely behind because I'm like, if it didn't work, maybe I just gotta do it quick. Memory again.
Memory. And okay, so that's used 12 of your mana points.
Yes, so I'm at 33 right now.
Okay, so you still got plenty in reserve. If for whatever happens. And okay, so do you also walk over with her? Okay, so Andrea and Eosia walk over to Aiden and Augustin. So many A-sounding names, all in one place.
The meeting of the A's, yeah.
The meeting of the A's and an E that sounds like an A.
Right.
A.
Aiden will be looking at Eosia and going, as he's like just looking at her, like not over kind of like over Lord Vargas's shoulder, and then he'll like motion to Lady Vargas.
Yes, she is clear. No weapons.
She's cleared. No weapons. Okay.
Augustin sort of like looks over at Andrea and says, "Are you ready? Are you ready to go?" And she says, "Yes, let's go." And Lady Vargas turns around and starts walking off in the direction of the dorms.
Yeah.
And Augustin sort of like speaks up saying, "Darling, where are you going?"
I will go get her. Don't worry. This sometimes happens in Orlais. It's the air,
And he sort of just like holds his hand up to you.
Yeah.
And says, "That is not necessary." And
okay.
And Lady Vargas turns around and says, "Valeria is staying in the dorms over here, don't you remember?" And you see Lord Vargas's eyes sort of like light up a little bit, and he says, "We are here to see the dean, remember?" And if Lady Vargas says, "No, we were coming to retrieve Valeria because of everything that's been going on. What are you talking about?" And Lord Vargas says, "Well, before anything else, we need to go see the dean.
Could
That
I?
is most important."
Is there any way to sneak another memory in?
You can try.
Yeah. No, I think, you know what? Here's what we'll do. And Aiden will jump in and go, here's what we'll do. Actually, we can solve both of these problems. Lady Vargas, if you would come with me, our security representative here, Esther, will take Lord Vargas to see the dean, or at least the dean's representatives, and I'll catch up with you momentarily.
Eosia, if you're planning on attempting another
he's like, now.
I'm gonna grab
attempting another memory spell.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and put my palm against Mr. Vargas's shoulder.
Yeah.
And be like, "Come with me, sir."
Yep. Okay, I'd say make me. This will be a multifaceted thing. Make me a dexterity roll.
Fuck. Okay. Ooh.
I like that reaction. Yeah.
6, 5, 4. Suck it. Okay.
Yeah. That's 15. A 15. Yeah.
15. Okay, let's see.
No modifier.
Yeah.
He certainly does not. 15. He certainly does not react in time. So you're able to get another attempt in there. So now.
All right, let's get another one of those rolls. Another 15 with modifiers.
Tom, help me. Yeah. Tom.
All right, let's see. All right, sort of like so. You're sort of like in this whole kerfuffle. Lord Vargas is in the middle of talking, and then all of a sudden just. And he says, where were we going? And
it really is the air, sir.
And Lady Vargas says, "We were going to Valeria's dorm, don't you remember?" And she says, "You were trying to get us to go talk to the dean." And he says, "Right, we need to go get Valeria from her dorm."
And now Aiden Kincaid is going to put in the second part of his plan, which is he's going to be like, he's going to gesture to Eosia and go, thank you. And motions for her to leave the scene, and he's going to take both of them and go, you both drank the Orlesian wine, didn't you?
We did partake as
you
some
did.
Restaurants yesterday.
You did. You're going to need to come with me. It's clear that you haven't had that. You are not inured to its effects. You come from and you who would have guessed? I should have mentioned it when you had arrived yesterday, after you had visited the dean. That you should stay away from. It can be quite mind altering. They put some special spices in some of the wine blends here, and if you're not used to it, it can really cause you to be very forgetful. Fact of the matter is that you both had a great meeting with the dean yesterday, and he explained to you, to your satisfaction, of course, that Valeria had actually applied for transfer back to Antiva, and this was approved by the university, so again. He explained all this to you. You've already met with him. It was a really pleasant conversation that you had. So she's not in her dorms, I'm afraid. You actually had met with the dean yesterday.
Make me a communication roll. Like, just gaslight the hell out of these people.
Like, as a professional, like, he is gaslighting the shit out of them. Yeah. And his talent for this is coming through. So, let's see. That's plus the. Does his persuasion focus come in here?
Absolutely not.
Okay. So, absolutely not. Okay.
No.
So that's a 14. It's
14.
not terrible. It's not a bad.
It's not terrible. It's not terrible at all. It's
yeah.
pretty solid.
Yeah.
I just need to see how these sus people feel about it.
Yeah.
Okay. And you see Lady Vargas is almost like spiraling. Because she's like, what you're telling me is so unbelievable right now. But then Lord Vargas, he sort of like mulls over everything you're saying and sort of like gently grabs his wife's arm and says, I think we will go check the dorm regardless.
Okay, I can take you there. Let me just take you there so that we can so that you don't get lost. And he will escort them in the most roundabout way possible to the dorms, making sure that he is being seen by his associates so that they know to like move the Pearl, away from any other, like, he'll be like, and so like when the Vargases are not looking, he'll be gesturing like,
okay.
Yeah, like like make sure she's not there, like that sort of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you also notice that Lord Vargas is not waiting for you. He is just
storming ahead.
He's walking with purpose.
Sir, Monsieur, we require that everybody be properly escorted through campus.
Then I suggest you keep up.
I'm doing my best. I have a bad leg. And
that is not my problem.
I understand. I ask that you please be considerate of my condition. And he's like limping.
Yes, and he says the only condition that I care about is my daughter's.
I understand, sir. I've been trying to tell you that she's no longer here. So
you keep saying
yes, but we will see her dorm room as you wish. And he is like hobbling along, putting on this act. Yeah. And gesturing in his way to his cult members to his disciples that her room needs to be vacant by the time they reach it, and reach it they do in time. Certainly.
Do they?
Yes. Certainly with enough time that said individual by the name of Valeria is no longer present there, if ever she was. So yeah.
Okay, let's see. Okay.
I mean, unless of course that's not what happens, and then
I would say, sort of like as you're walking there, sort of like as you're walking, Lord Vargas speaks up and just says, much more frantic activity than I was expecting from a humble university.
Oh, you wouldn't believe we are always busy here. The intensity and the productivity of scholarship never ceases. This is a university that doesn't sleep, and literally our students often go without sleep. And so yes, we are often, employed in the most vigorous ways in scholarly research. And so yes, this was an excellent. We are an excellent, preeminent institution that to which your daughter has up until recently been an esteemed member. As you know, in Thetis News and World Report, we rank right up there at number 1. So yeah.
And so as you're
she's totally just
as you're just rambling,
just telling him everything that comes to mind. Yeah.
Yes. He sort of like as you're walking in the building, as you're sort of like walking there, he says, I did notice a lot of activity around this building specifically. Is anything going on?
Oh, we have a number. We are actually in between. We are in the transition point of the semester. Some students move in and some move out. We host a number of international students, such as your daughter, and they often enroll and begin their studies here at around this time. So actually, what you'll see is that there are some students that are moving in and out, and the hustle and bustle of the new arrivals, we always like to take care of them, and help them move in and everything. It's really a wonderful experience for them to come here and be part of the student population, get to know each other and everything like that. We really do prize our students' social bonds, and especially the way that they really fit in and find their place here at the university, like many students have. And like I said, up until recently, your very own daughter.
And as you sort of like approach Valeria's room, he says, that was all very well and informative. I more meant the mass convergence of individuals heading our way just as we started heading this way. And
well, it's not every day that they see a lord and lady from Antiva City. Would you agree?
And he opens up the door to Valeria's room, just walks in. And
there better be no fucking Valeria in there.
I would say he walks in and sort of like, as you, I'm sure, are sweating bullets.
Yep. But he's not showing it. Yeah.
Yes. You sort of like peek your head in as he walks in there.
Yeah.
There is no sign of Valeria.
Yeah.
But all of her things are still in this room.
Oh yeah.
He sort of like looks around and of
course Aiden's right there with them. He's like right in the room with them.
Yes.
We're talking about a walk-in closet-sized space here. Because anyone who's ever been to college knows this is how big dorms are. So if you're lucky,
depends on the college.
Yeah. But a lot of them are like really small with like 4 beds.
But this is also the most prestigious university in Thetis.
Right. So she might even have her own closet. Who knows? So yeah.
And he's sort of just like looking around the room, sort of just surveying it, and
Aiden's gonna watch him like every moment. He's watching him like a hawk.
And he just says, "There is not even enough missing to fill a carry-on bag."
Oh, yes, yes. Well, she was...
Are you saying that my daughter was shipped out with just the clothes on her back? Just forced back home?
No, those aren't the words I would use.
And he sort of just walks up to you and says, "If so, then I certainly have some extremely choice words for the faculty of this establishment and university."
I assure you that that's actually... Even appearances can be deceiving, sir.
Yes. Aiden, can you make me a perception roll real quick?
Yes, of course. I would love to. Okay, that's a 9.
No,
wait. I'm sorry. +2. That's 11.
Okay, I'd say that's enough. Yeah. Especially with how close he's standing to you right now. You notice there's like a symbol almost like embroidered onto his coat, and it takes you a minute to sort of like register it, but you know you're a learned man, you're a scholarly man, and you recognize this as the symbol of the Antivan Crows.
So sometimes the truth is stranger than fiction, as they say. So
dude, you are so fucked.
This whole fiction that Aiden has concocted is actually true. Is the worst part. He's like, well, he says, if you'll come with me, I will make sure that you can submit your request in writing, so that the university may consider it for future reference.
Yes, I would appreciate if you could escort me so kindly to the dean.
Oh, yes, of course. The dean who you met yesterday.
Yes, but I would have some new words with him.
New words, yes. Well, let me go ahead and send for one of my people to make sure that he is available for you, because again, you met with him yesterday, and his appointments did not include you today. So we'll have to see if we can get an emergency booking for you, a person of your importance, and we'll do what we can. So if you'll come with me.
Yes. Well, I do suggest whoever you send, they are swift about it.
Oh, yes, of course.
We will be coming.
Yeah. Yes, of course. In your time. And he will motion for a lurking disciple, if one is present, because they should have been alerted by now. And
yes, they are all.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Basically, every.
Yeah.
You know, in actuality, you don't know how well all of these people are actually hiding.
Yeah, exactly.
But like whenever you do catch a glimpse of them, seeing just the scenario, all of them are just sweating bullets.
Yeah. Oh, naturally. Yeah. So
you can just tell they're like, this is so much more stressful than I was
absolutely
thinking it was going to
but
be.
Aiden is doing his best, right, to remain completely chill and completely cool. He's in control of the situation. And so he is as calm and cool as a cucumber. And so he is sending one of his assistants, his associates, to check with the dean and make sure that the dean has an opening, or that perhaps maybe the dean is, quote, indisposed at this point. Hence plan B, the other part that he enlisted his dear friend for. Hopefully those cupcakes or muffins are kicking in right about now. And the dean is unfortunately indisposed with a stomach virus, as it were. Yeah. So let's go and so he will send for one of his associates to do that. And he says, right this way, sir. I just need to check on and have one of our associates check on his book. I promise the wait will not be long. And he will lead him out of the dorms. He says, but for now, he says, since you've seen what I've told you and you've seen what you're looking for, let's go back to the main open area of the university while we wait for the associate to the dean to see what his status is.
All right. So
let's not further seen here.
Yes. So you head on that way.
Yeah.
And before we get to that, Buccio, are you up to anything? Sort of just been leaving you here while all this is going on.
I am actually fine. Just you want to just keep with this rolling.
Okay, we will catch up with you after all of this nonsense.
Yeah,
then. Okay.
This is the longest con in the world.
just dragging it out as long as possible.
Yeah.
And so you make your way back towards the front of the university, like close to where the dean's office is.
Right.
And sort of upon your arrival, sort of like in that area, one of your people ends up running back to you, sweating a little bit because from the nerves or from just sprinting across campus, hard to tell.
And he's going to be like, catch your breath. You know, we have a few moments, you know, it's okay. Catch your breath. And then he will turn to Lord Vargas and say, as you can see, we've done our best to expedite this process. One of our associates here is nearly out of breath from the exertion.
And sort of looking at them, you think they might start having a panic attack.
He's going to be like, you know, like just, you know, like one shake of the head, like, you know, whatever you say next matters.
Yeah. And they just say, the dean is available.
His eyes get huge. Like, okay. But is he with someone at this moment?
Not currently.
This person's definitely gonna get excised from the cult. Like, they're gonna be persona non grata.
This is the epitome of shooting the messenger.
Yes, exactly. Like, Aiden is just like, you no longer are part of our cult. You know, you've lost your privileges.
Yes, we're also just calling it that now. We're not.
Yeah.
Anymore.
We're blacklisting this particular individual. They will never go anywhere in life. So he says, okay, well then, right this way. And he will.
Excellent.
Yes. Will the lady be coming too?
I would certainly hope so. She is the mother of a student here. She has just a right to be here as well.
I was just wondering if she maybe wanted to go back to the dorm and perhaps get some of her things.
No, I think we will speak with the dean before doing anything of that nature.
I see. Okay. Well then. He's gonna be like, all right, so we're gonna go see the dean. And he's going to take them to see the dean.
All right, you go, and before long, you are outside the dean's office.
Yeah.
The double doors of doom.
Yes, and he is knocking on the doors.
And
motioning for Lord Vargas to wait, you know, as he knocks on the doors and prepares.
He stands there waiting patiently.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And you knock on the doors, and you hear from the other side of the door, come in.
Sir, are you feeling all right? I know that this has been a very busy day for you, and
yes, hurry up, come in.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that you were able to clear your schedule for today. and make sure that you could fit in one more appointment with the arrivals today.
Mr. Kincaid, please. Enough with the grandstanding.
Yeah. He says, of course, sir, right away, at once. And he will open the doors, and then, you open
the doors, and you see the dean, Dean Henry Morak.
Yeah.
You see him snacking on those muffins that were delivered to him.
Yeah, and so Aiden is like, damn it, like my kingdom for another hour. So
he rolled a 16 with no modifiers.
I know. That guy, he's got a cast iron stomach. I get it.
So you open the doors and he sees Eosia. Are you still with them, just for clarification, or had you already vamoosed?
I think Aiden told me to go.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
I cannot be caught in this kind of heat, dog.
No.
Yeah, and
there's only so much.
And really, she did everything she was asked to do. So her part in this is finished. So yeah.
All right, and so you open the doors, and the dean sees you along with Lord and Lady Vargas, and he immediately tidies himself and sort of puts the muffin down and straightens himself out, and he says, Lord and Lady Vargas, I was not expecting you. What brings you? And almost cutting him off, Lord Vargas sort of walks up and says, I was informed by your very helpful and informative representative, and gestures over to you, and that my daughter, who we had come to collect, had been shipped out of the campus to Antiva City without informing us or us being here to discuss such things beforehand. And the dean says, there must be some sort of mistake. Valeria is still registered here at the school. She still goes to classes, and I have no idea what you're talking about. They are still she still attends classes, and Lady Vargas sort of looks a little surprised, and Lord Vargas sort of just looks back at you, Aiden, and then looks back to the dean and says, well, if that is the case, I would respectfully request that perhaps one of your helpful representatives' associates could go and fetch my daughter for me. I would greatly appreciate it. And he sort of was like, of course. And he looks at you, Aiden, and the dean just gives you the biggest stink eye you've ever gotten.
And Aiden is going to step forward and go, you'll have to pardon me, sir. I don't mean to make any kind of scene here, but like a magician, he is going to pull out the documents of her transfer with a flourish, and all properly signed with the signatures of everyone involved, and lay them gently on the dean's desk. I know that you manage a lot, and perhaps you don't remember this, but you did sign for her transfer just this last week. And again, we have a big university, lots of students, so it's easy to forget a face like that, make a mistake. I'm not trying to make any criticism here, but these are the documents that actually show her transfer. And he says it completely straight and serious. Like, you know, this is a complete and total. He is sticking hard to his story.
Just doubling down.
Yeah, he's doubling down. That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the dean takes the paper from you.
Yes.
And sort of like opens it up
That's
and
right.
looks at it.
Yeah.
Make me a communications roll.
Okay. Come on. Drop that one. I have another one here. Okay. I'm assuming persuasion doesn't go with this. Yes.
No.
Okay. This is a 14. It's another 14. But yeah.
It is, but unfortunately, not the number I was looking for.
Okay. All right.
And the dean says, aside from the fact that if this were real,
it is.
How it
These
would
are
have come into your hands is another matter entirely.
It's true.
I know for a fact that Valeria has been to classes within this past week. And if you say I signed this just this past week, which I have no recollection of doing.
As I said, you have a lot of students here.
I do. But they are all very prestigious students from all across Thetis, so it is my job to make sure I know
of course.
who attends this university. And
I wasn't making any judgment on you, sir. I was just
I suggest, Mr. Kincaid, that you have one of your posse go and go and retrieve Ms. Vargas wherever she is currently.
Yeah.
And after that, and after all of this has been settled, and he sort of gestures to Lord and Lady Vargas, then we can speak some more, and I will consider your continued enrollment at this university.
Yes, of course, sir. I was just following the instructions of these documents here that I was handed. I don't know anything.
Mr. Kincaid. No. This is one of those times you should learn when you need to shut up.
Of course, sir. I wasn't intending to impede the progress of anyone here. He will go, okay, so right this way, and I will do my best to locate your daughter, who apparently is still on campus, much to my surprise. So he will go with his posse and lead Lord and Lady Vargas to the darkest depths of the university and kill them.
I just kill him.
That's right.
I kill him dead.
That's right. So he will simply take them down into the cellars and then lock them in a room somewhere. where they will never be heard by anyone ever again. So that's kind of what he intends to do at this moment. He's going to do something very bad at this moment.
Okay. Well, you see that Lord Vargas follows you, but Lady Vargas stays in the dean's office.
Oh, fantastic! They're separated. That's exactly what Aiden wants. So it will be 12 cult members plus Aiden against one crow. I think we can handle this. So,
12 college students against
exactly.
a trained assassin.
That's right. And Aiden Kincaid, yes.
Yes. Yeah. 12 college students and Aiden Kincaid against a trained assassin.
Exactly, right, yeah.
What can go wrong?
What can go wrong, exactly. So we are going to roll those dice. Yeah. And basically, try to sack him in the catacombs as quickly as possible.
In the catacombs? Cool.
That's right. Aiden's territory. Yeah.
And you're joking.
No, I'm serious. He tried every other path, but now it has come to this. And so
now you give up.
That's not who Aiden is. He doubles down on all his terrible
narcissist never gives up.
That's right.
Oh my
He's going into his third act breakdown.
That's right. That's it. You know,
he has to be broken down to be reshapen. Maybe you'll become a crow. Maybe he'll think you're so funny.
That's right. Exactly. He will just have to impersonate Lord Vargas.
Okay. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to look at some stuff real quick.
Yeah, you do that. Yeah, I know that you're gonna have to get out your extra dice pack or whatever. So.
Part of me wishes Eosia was here. Part of me is really glad she's not.
Eosia is like, I don't want anything to do with any of this.
Eosia's like, look, I stopped the child kidnappers with the memory. Everything went to plan because Aiden handled the rest.
Right.
Yes. As far as I know, Aiden has got this. That's all that matters.
Exactly. And then you never see Aiden again.
Yes, and then Aiden is disappeared.
Yeah.
She'll be like, oh, he's going with his contacts underground or something.
Right, exactly.
Those bad guys were such a threat.
They were such a threat, he needed to disappear.
Yes, okay.
We're getting some combat, folks.
Yeah, I know. As soon as I refresh my memory on how we do that, since this has happened all of twice, I think.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, that's probably in there. Okay. I know this is very exciting as I mull through the book real quick.
No, that's fine. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to surprise you with this.
No, you're good. You're good. I should learn to expect the unexpected.
Dude, okay, we never do combat.
Yeah, I would say it is a rare occurrence, to say the least.
Hey folks, we next Thursday night we will have another episode of Controlled Burn.
Yes.
And things are going poorly over there as well. So,
yeah, in a different way, but yes.
Exactly. So while we're burning down the house here, stop by on Thursday night and watch Controlled Burn. So.
All right. Okay, so I need to double check if there's like initiative.
Well, if we have surprise, I would like to leverage that.
There is. Okay, there is initiative.
Yeah.
Okay.
He is, after all, surrounded in an unfamiliar place, so he's on Aiden's home turf. You know, Aiden has home field advantage here.
This is true.
Yes, audience, I'm pushing for as many different benefits as I can.
Okay, I will allow for one surprise round.
Yes!
Not from you, but from all of your posse.
Okay.
They jump from the shadows.
That's right.
Okay.
This is some straight up Charlie Manson stuff right here.
Yeah. But I will have you roll for initiative before we do this whole surprise round.
Okay.
So that'll be your dexterity plus initiative if you have that focus.
I don't have an initiative focus, unfortunately. And that's not a great dexterity roll, but it is an 11. So
okay.
Yeah. He's a little bit slower to act here.
Yes. So your I'm just gonna do this in clusters because I'm not having 12 students roll separately.
No. By all means, make it easy on yourself.
Yeah. Also, I'll do like clusters of 3. So I'll do 4. Okay.
This is what you come for, to watch college students jump a train assassin.
Yeah. Okay. So you see 3 of the, so like 9 of the students sort of like jump from the shadows, and he is sort of just like catches them out of the corner of the darkness and then just starts dodging them. But one of the students in the last cluster manages to sort of like take a dagger and sort of like get a small cut across his face.
Yeah.
But now it is my guy's turn. And okay. And you see him seemingly apparate from almost nowhere. It must have come from under his sleeve, as far as you can tell.
Yeah.
A small knife, and he.
God damn it, Eosia! I thought you checked for weapons.
I say he almost, like, she wasn't actually doing that.
No, I know.
He I say almost in like a dancer like fashion. He sort of like spins around and simultaneously slices 3 of these college students' throats.
Oh my god!
And they just drop to the floor.
No!
Na 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 na.
Hey, goodbye. And let's see if you can do anything else that isn't a major action. Let's see. And he is sort of just gonna stand there and basically just hold the knife out, basically just taunting anyone to try. And
it's Aiden's turn now.
Yes, it'll be Aiden's turn now.
He's gonna crossbow and shoot this guy.
Okay.
No, Deimos, this is not your dice. You understand? Okay, that is an 11 plus dexterity, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 14. I don't know, just like it says bows here, but I don't know if that's a focus or not. I don't know.
Yeah, is it under your dexterity?
It is, well, no, I don't have it under my dexterity, although it is something that he's, oh, okay, maybe it's not. No, I guess it's like a rogue thing or something like that. But I do see here that the attack roll modifier, when attacker and allies number a defender, say 3 to 1, which I think this does count, is a +2. So on page 216 of our Dragon Age manual here.
Okay.
So I do see an extra two points, so that might bring it up to 16.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if that's enough to hit our crow here, but yeah.
Let me look at his stats real quick.
Listen, I'm doing my best here. I'm pulling out all the cards in my deck.
I would say yes, that does manage to hit
Excellent.
him.
I'm going to roll some damage. That is. Let's see here. That is 11 damage.
11. Okay.
Yes.
He does manage to he does manage to move out of the way of a majority of the hit, so the arrow sort of just like barely like gets his shoulder, not enough to like sink in there, but sort of like it grazed off him and sort of like cut his jacket.
He's wounded though, right?
I mean, yes.
Yeah.
Barely, but yes.
Just a flesh wound. Yeah.
And now the college students are going to try and swarm him again.
Yes, absolutely. Go cult. You can do it. Defend your leader.
Okay. And let me roll for them. And he manages to sort of like push some of their hands out of the way as they're trying to like get at him. And but one cluster of students full on just whiffs entirely. And in that moment, he basically like sees the weakness in them, and then just goes and basically just in quick succession just
oh god, I'm losing my cold.
And
watching all this hard work just go down the drain.
One gets stabbed in the throat, one gets stabbed in the chest, and one gets stabbed in a leg and will probably bleed out from an artery. But and and oh boy. And well, now it is technically his turn because that was him readying a reaction against them.
Right.
And now, yeah, these college kids are just dropping like flies. And
oh god.
Yep, and he's just like. And so now 3/4 of your posse that were down here in the catacombs with you are down for the count.
Yeah. Well, now it's time to deploy.
Now it is up to you.
Now it's time to deploy Plan D.
Yeah, I would say the three remaining students look like they're actively shitting themselves.
Yeah, I know. It's like, run! He's going to say run, and he is going to run himself. He is going to run back to the dean, hollering that this is a mass murderer on campus. There's dead students. He's raising the alarms, and that this is a massacre, and that the college has been breached by assassins and everything else. He's hollering like mad that this is an atrocity committed by Antiva against Orlais and grounds for war.
I'll say, make a. I say, can you make me a dexterity roll?
Yes, absolutely. I will make you a dexterity roll. Okay, that's an excellent roll. So Aiden is really good at running away.
Okay, what'd you get?
That is a 6, 5, and 4 for a grand total of 15 plus 3 is 18.
Okay,
That's my best roll
you are currently outpacing him.
Yes. He is running for his life, quite literally, and hollering like mad that there is a mass murderer on campus and that students have been slaughtered, and that somebody needs to call the guard, somebody needs to call the army, national security, everything. This is a travesty and a tragedy, and well, you know how it goes. Yeah.
Still trying to be still trying to really amp it up, even though he's
just
running for his life.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so make I'm gonna need 2 things now. Make me another dexterity roll.
Okay.
And then make me a perception roll after that.
Okay. All right. That's a second good roll. That is 14 plus. That's 17.
Okay, 17.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's really good at running.
Oh yeah. Okay. Now make me that perception roll.
Right. Okay, not so good at paying attention to things around him. That's an 11.
Yeah, okay, you're running, and you're like, I don't think I've ever run this fast in my life.
Right, no, he's running as fast as possible.
Yeah, and you are sort of look around expecting him to be basically like right on your ass.
Yeah.
And he's just gone.
Yeah.
He's not there. He's not following you.
Well, it doesn't matter. He is going with this. There are students dead, and they need to know that this murderer, this awful murderer, is on campus and has infiltrated the campus. Yeah.
Okay.
Tripling down.
All right. Yeah. I need you to make me one more dexterity roll.
Okay. Because this guy's about ready to Batman out of the shadows, right? So this one is not as high. This is a 12.
A 12. Okay.
Yeah. I got 2 extraordinary dexterity rolls.
Yes, you got 2 extraordinary ones. Yes.
Yeah.
I'll say, but not seeing him behind you
is unnerving.
It's both unnerving and calming simultaneously.
Yeah.
Because you're like, maybe he gave up.
Him. Yeah.
Maybe I lost him.
Yeah.
Maybe anything could have happened.
Yeah.
So
anything at all. Yeah.
So that.
May the last 3 students die.
Yeah. Maybe he got the other ones and that saved me. I don't know.
Yeah.
But that like slight hesitation.
Yeah.
In that slight hesitation, as you're like turning back, you're almost at the dean's building.
Yeah.
And as you're running to get there, you feel a weight just land on your back, and you feel the force of something landing on you to cause you to just crash into the ground on your chest and stomach.
Yeah.
And you basically feel someone just like grab your hair and pull it, and you feel a knife to your throat.
Help!
Do you try to do anything in this? Do you try to do anything?
Do I try to do anything? Let's see here. Is there an opportunity for me to, with a dexterity roll, to slip free of his grasp, or disarm, maybe knock that knife out of his hand or something like that? Is there a possibility?
I would say you can make me a dexterity roll to try and escape this scenario you're in.
Yeah.
And Eosia, if you would like, you can make me a perception roll.
I gotta see what I can do. He's gonna die. They're gonna kill my boy. Okay, 5, 5, and 4, and perception.
That's good.
perception +1, so that's a 15.
A 15.
And I got a 15 dexterity roll. So.
A 15 dexterity roll.
Yeah.
Okay, let me roll contested against him real quick.
Okay.
No,
No.
I'm sorry. He rolled a 16 with no modifiers.
This guy, he's just impossible. Yeah.
He's just a monster.
Yeah.
But as far as Eosia goes, you
see Aiden about to be filleted.
No, she doesn't see anything. Just barely off in the distance. Because at this point you've been walking for a little bit.
Yeah.
Just barely off in the distance, you feel. Well, you don't feel. You think you barely hear what sounds like Aiden yelling off in the distance.
She's gonna run back to investigate.
Okay. Well, before that happens,
he's wriggling like a fish on a hook.
It's okay. I have heal. I can probably heal you if you're not dead.
Probably, yeah. His throat's split on the ground there.
Just hold the artery for a few seconds. I'll get there.
Yeah, it's like.
Yeah. Okay. This guy is. Since he has you at his mercy.
Yeah, he's like wriggling, but it's not. He's almost like getting to the point where he can wriggle away, but not so much. Yeah.
Yes. So he's going to just he's just gonna take his knife to you.
Yeah.
And can you tell me what your defense is, real quick?
13.
13. Okay, that does breach your defenses.
Mm-hmm. That's fine. I can take it. I can.
Okay. And okay. Okay. Okay, let me do that real quick. Okay. You take 14 points of damage.
It hurts, but I'm still alive. So yeah, I take that damage. Let me just go ahead and mark this on. Well, I will mark this. I appear to have this on my sheet here.
Yes, and he doesn't like stab you. It feels like he's
this wasn't a stab.
This was not a stab. It's like he's basically just dragging the dagger across your body.
Okay. Yeah, so he's just raking. He really is filleting Aiden. He's filleting him like a fish. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. Like I said, even though he is hurt, he is still alive. And as long as he's still alive, there's still a chance he might survive this encounter.
Okay. I would say, sort of in that moment, Eosia, can you make me a dexterity roll to see how quickly you can sprint over here?
Yeah.
Everyone. Okay. Ooh. Guys. 666.
Damn. Eosia, Eosia, you know your magic, but you think you might be super elven.
You might be tapping into something primal here. Yeah.
Fear.
Yeah. So you've moved faster than you even thought it was possible for you to move. And before you know it, you are through the gates of the university and near the building to the dean's office, you see Aiden wriggling for his life on underneath the supposed kidnapper that you were memory wiping earlier.
Which is beautiful because it backs up his story entirely. Yeah.
Okay, well, we have to see what the fuck we're doing. Because this dude, he dex king. He's a dexterity king. So I'm gonna hit him with okay, this might also hit my boy Hold on.
Do
Which
your
one
worst, Eosia. Do your worst.
That's actually I can't. Honestly.
Mind blast.
Yeah.
I'm literally checking Mind Blast right now to double check what it does. I just have to, I have to be clear. Mind Blast, okay. Yeah, Mind Blast.
Mind the blast. Okay, remind me. How does mind the blast? What do I gotta roll for that?
I create a circular blast of telekinetic force with a 2-yard radius centered anywhere within 50 yards that I can see. Those caught in the blast are knocked prone and cannot take a major action on their next turn. Targets that make a successful strength might check are only knocked prone. In either case, prepared actions are lost.
Okay.
So it does no damage, it just pushes people prone.
Yeah, make a suggestion.
Mm.
Like, if you center it above him, it'll just hit him.
Is that possible, DM?
Okay, so you get to choose. So you get to choose where it emanates from.
I choose a 2-yard radius to emanate the spell within 50 feet.
Then in that case, I would say yes, you can do that.
Okay, I'm gonna aim it like the 2-yard radius hits his back to knock him away.
Okay,
so
and
he has to make
technically
shrink
Aiden's
check.
prone already anyway. So,
So you can't double prone.
yeah. Okay.
And she's just gonna be like, "Get over here, kidnapper!"
Okay, so a strength might roll
Against 14.
against 14. Okay. He is a dex king.
He's not a strength king.
He's not a strength king.
I know it. Yes!
So you mind blast, and you sort of just like this like fade spirit magic starts emanating from your hands. This like bluish greenish color, and then like basically just above this guy, you just see a pulse just as it just like emanates with force and just blasts him in the back and sort of like knocks him down next to Aiden.
And can she run over and put herself between them? Or
yeah,
do I not have enough?
No, I'd say she could do that. Yeah.
And she's just gonna try and like shield like Aiden's body with her own, like as she has like her hands in front of the guy, and she's like, "I don't want to hurt you, but I know you are a evil man."
An evil man?
According to testimonies.
Aiden's like, guards! Guards!
And
guards!
whose testimonies are those?
Well, Aiden.
Oh, the man who tried to kill me down in the catacombs beneath the university. And is actively holding my daughter from me?
I am not.
Wait. Who's your daughter?
Valeria.
He's lying.
Valeria Vargas.
He's lying to you.
I am Lord Augustine Vargas. I would have happily left with my daughter, but this idiota would not simply just...
Wait, I'm so sorry, sir. Wait, so you just came to pick up your daughter?
I came to pick up my daughter, yes.
You're not a kidnapper, and you don't work for a super secret evil organization that kidnaps people and gives them a fate worse than death.
I am a member of the Antivan Crows, but we are not exactly secret.
Oh, I'm a big fan. Oh shit! Oh my god! Oh my god! And she wanted to go back with you?
That I am unaware of, but I did not like how things had been going from what I had heard at this university over the past few months, and so I thought it best to come get my daughter and relocate her to a different university, perhaps closer to home.
Is
If I turn my back on you for 2 seconds, do you like swear to Andraste that you will not stab me? I just need 2 seconds.
I have no intention of stabbing you.
Good, because I will mind blast you.
I believe you have already done that.
It hits worse the second time, called TBI. And she's just gonna like turn over to like Aiden and like, Eosia, very beautiful, very friendly girl. You just see like a very like dark firm expression on her face. She's like, "Did you lie to me?"
Is this like a Gandalf kind of situation where he's like, Frodo, I am not lying to you?
Kind of like, it's kind of like a...
Yeah.
Aiden Kincaid, did you lie to me?
He is... Now, I understand this conversation has happened. Is there an opportunity while this conversation has happened for Aiden to have scrambled to his feet and gone hollering to the nearest set of guards that he can find?
I would say yes.
Okay, because that's what he's going to do. He is not waiting to have this conversation with Eosia. He is going straight to the guards to report 9 murders, and on Orlesian grounds by an Antivan crow, so who is not acting on contract. So this is straight up like killing in another country, which is grounds for fucking war. So so that's what he's doing. Now, of course, how you want to adjudicate that, I don't know, but
Okay. So you run off.
Yes.
Eosia
scrambling to his feet and running
Eosia,
off.
you turn around to see Aiden just running away, tripping over himself, screaming for the guards.
You're gonna hit him with a mind blast, aren't you?
It should. She's just gonna turn over and hold out a hand to Mr. Vargas and lift him from being...
He takes your hand.
I apologize. I was under the impression that you were a slave trading kidnapper who was here to take Aiden's friend and sell her off to a fate worse than death.
I like you.
Well, obviously, I'm the best, but again, I really apologize for also wiping your memory.
Yes, I did think you were up to something. I did not know what, but I did think it was something.
I'm not too practiced with it, so it's a little shoddy at times.
And I wasn't about to out you to unknowing parties.
I appreciate that. I have to go, because I was not here.
Yes. Well, if you could do something about him over there, I would appreciate it. In the meantime, I need to track down my daughter. And
you should just check in if she wants to go. I know she and Aiden are really good friends, so maybe it's like when your kid doesn't want to go home from a sleepover.
Yes, well, after he tried to kill me.
He tried to kill you?
Yes, that is what I said. After he tried to kill me, I believe there will be not much of a discussion to be had. I will be taking my daughter, and we will be going back to Antiva.
Well, Valeria is a very nice girl, so
she is a lovely girl. And I fear what influence he may have over her kind and caring nature. But
I have to go home, and you have to go.
Yes, I must go find my daughter, and smooth things over with the dean as much as possible.
I'm going to go cry.
But if you ever find yourself in Antiva, come find us. I'll get you coffee.
I don't like coffee, but I'm okay with tea.
You can have tea too.
And she's just gonna walk off, and once she gets past the gates, she's just kind of a few tears are slipping past her face, and she keeps trying to scrub them off and not let them fall.
Okay. And Aiden, where did you run off to find the guards?
The first likely place that they might be. I don't
okay.
know. Yeah. He isn't going to go any further than he needs to summon the guards and go after this crow with them.
Yeah. Okay. So you So you sort of like run out past the gates because there's not really any guards like on campus.
Right.
You run out past the gate. Yeah, the next city. You run out past the gates and you find 2 guards sort of just on patrol.
Yeah.
And
he's screaming bloody murder, literally.
Yeah. And one of them's like, easy. What,
you have to come quickly. There's a crow on campus and he's slaughtering students. He's already killed 9 of them. Maybe more. I don't know. You need to come quickly. He's going by Lord Vargas, Augustin Vargas. And it's just like, and he's like, he slaughtered innocent lives here on Orlesian grounds.
And it doesn't take much convincing.
It
does not take much convincing. Yeah. You are panicked.
He's got blood all over him.
You have blood all over you.
Yeah.
You are very clearly injured.
Yes.
And so they sort of just start running off in the direction that you point them to.
He's like, get your friends. It might take more than 2 of you.
And okay, so they end up running off. What do you do after they start running off?
Well, what does he do? He's going to find Valeria. He knows where she's hiding.
Okay.
Yeah. And he's going to get to her before Augustin can.
All right.
And so, navigating the college as best he can, as quickly as he can, he is going to meet up with her and quickly say, okay, you need to leave, like, now. Like, your parents are here, and your father has already killed many esteemed members of our organization, and he is intending to haul your ass back to Antiva City.
And and as soon as you say that he's killed 9 people, she says, instead of reacting in the normal fashion you thought she might, she sort of just whips around at you and just says, what did you do?
I didn't do anything. I was trying to protect them. And he's
what did you do? He wouldn't just start killing people out of nowhere.
Yeah, no, well, I don't know what his problem is, but he started killing our dear friends.
And she sort of like walks up to you and just starts poking you in the chest. And she's like, he would not do that. Keep that dirty garbage nonsense out of your mouth.
It's like, look at the blood.
It's like, you do not know my papa. He does not just kill people out of nowhere for no reason.
Well, look at the blood.
What did you do?
I have only tried to protect you and our other students, and he lost it. He just lost it.
She slaps you.
He's like, I'm telling you the truth. He's gone and he's lost his mind. He slaps him again.
Yeah. And she like looks at you in you sort of like look at it, the look on her face is sort of like a borderline between like disgust and pity.
Yeah.
And she says, I thought you were someone you're not.
Valeria, I've only ever been on your side.
I never want to see you again. And she starts walking off.
And he's just going to slump down. He's like, he's lost most of his his disciples, and and he's lost his prized pupil and his prized acolyte, and so now he's just like, his head in his hand is just like, because at this point he doesn't know what he's going to do. So but he's just trying to compose himself. But right now, this is a blow. So this is a blow for Aiden.
Yeah, and so I would say just for clarification, in case I missed, like where was she hiding out? Like where are you currently?
Oh, somewhere else on campus, like another classroom or something like that. Like she was just
Okay.
it wasn't anything. Like so, this is like a normal hallway.
Okay. And you sort of like as she left, that she left a box behind.
Yeah. Well, he's gonna probably grab that.
Yeah. And you sort of just like leave it as is for the time being, or do you open it?
He might open it, just out of sheer curiosity.
You sort of
does he recognize it? Is this something he would know, or is this?
It looks oddly, it's not Valeria's.
Oh.
But it does look reminiscent to a package you received a few months ago. That had a certain invitation and mask inside.
Okay. And he will take this, and because he's still, maybe this is Marjolaine, who knows, but he takes it, kind of stuffs it in his, clothing there, and just kind of sits there and waits for the guards to do their thing, and waits for the crow to be arrested, but he probably won't be, and considering his next options for where he's going to go for the rest of the day, like what his future looks like now. So yeah, he's currently thinking in his mind about like what he's going to say to the dean and everything else, and it's his word against Vargas, of course, because there were no witnesses apart from devoted members of his organization. So yeah, who will testify that he was simply defending their lives.
That's certainly a way to spin it. Yeah. Okay. Well then.
Yeah. He doesn't know what else to do. Like he's all out of cards. He's played his last hand here, and he doesn't really know what else to do. So he's kind of like sitting there. He's tucked everything into his. He knows what he's going to do. He's going to go find his other 3 cult members who might still be alive, and check up on them.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so we will transition out of that. Yeah. For the time being, and quickly check in on Buccio and see what he's been up to this whole time.
Having a quiet drink at
It's such a different scene.
Just enjoying your day.
Yeah, really just
hanging out with your buddy Eel, or just solo?
Solo, because I think Eel is supposed to be gathering information for him.
That is true.
But he's just, if only he knew what was going on. And I'm sure word will spread quickly.
I'm sure he'll find out soon enough.
But he might be just sitting reading a book, just because he's waiting. He's just waiting for more information. So, and tonight's events will change some things. So,
undoubtedly,
yeah. No, that's all he's up to. I've thoroughly enjoyed this as a viewer and as a player. So, that's all he's really up to.
All right then. Then we will quickly check in with Eosia as she has left the scene.
I can't decide if she goes to tattle on Aiden to Buccio or if she just goes to her room and cries. So I'm gonna roll.
All right, sounds good to me.
Odd is Buccio, even is at home. That's a 1. We're finding Buccio.
All right, sounds good. All All right, you go and find Buccio at one of his favorite haunts, the bar with the ever-changing name, and you walk in, tears in your eyes, and he's just sipping on a drink, having a quiet day.
But he'll probably hear that and look up. And he's like, Eosia, what's wrong?
They didn't lie to me.
And he will, but he's up on a bar stool, so he'll be sort of height level. He'll open up his arms.
Oh, and she's legit, like, she's gonna, like, kneel down a little bit, so she's, like, more tucked into him. And I trusted him, like, you know, he asked me for my help, and he said that I was gonna fight some really bad guys, and so, you know, I went out and I did the whole thing, you know, and I was nervous about it, but I still did it, and he was like, no, it's fine, you're gonna do great, like, I just have to wipe these people's memory, because they're super bad, they're gonna kidnap my friend, and I thought, oh my god, like, we can't let this girl get kidnapped, and so I even made laxative, you know, cakes, but they turned out bad, and then, so it turns out he's fighting, he's doing this whole thing, and my job is done, so I leave because I wiped their memory, and I was like, oh, like, why doesn't he just kill them if they're so bad? But he said he couldn't because it would bring down, like, the fury of the big bad organization. But then I come back because I hear he's in trouble, so I run back, and, you know, I blast the guy off him because he's got, like, a knife on him, and I say, you can't hurt Aiden because you're evil, and he was like, no, I'm just a crow, and I said, holy shit, you're a crow. But, you know, it was kind of like, oh, wow, like, I've never met a crow in real life, that's so crazy, and he was like, yeah, Aiden tried to kill me in the catacombs.
Did you say you mind blasted them?
Yes! Mind blast! And, like, they didn't lie, and he wasn't a bad guy, he was just Valeria's dad, and he was coming to pick her up, and, like, Aiden was trying to make him not do that, and he lied to me, he made me do it. And then when I asked him if it was true, he ran away.
Buccio is totally resisting the urge to go, I told you so, I told you so. But he is just listening, So... then Aiden then attacked Lord Vargas?
Lord Vargas, the crow, said that Aiden attacked him in the catacombs.
He's a crow. Oh, that changes things a lot. Where is Aiden now?
I don't know. He ran away from me, so I left the shit stain behind.
Yeah, it's better you probably stay away from him now, because he's going to be wanted. Let's get you back to the tower, where you can be safe.
Yeah. And she's just kind of like, it's kind of like when you have like a 6-year-old who's just like upset and they like cry and walk.
Yeah.
And she's just like, and I said I wouldn't cry about it. But you know, like, he was my first friend.
Yeah. He was. Let's get you back where it's safe.
Now my makeup's running.
And when they get back, he's gonna call for a wet blanket. Or Frederick, is that his real name?
Yes, his real name is
Guard Frederick, or whatever his formal title is. When he get there, he's gonna tell the guard on duty, "Can you please summon Frederick?"
Eosia has like her backs to the Templars because she's like, I can't let these fuckers see that I cried.
And she'll need to be escorted. And please tell Frederick that I believe her. She needs to be an extra guard tonight. She's witnessed something terrible.
And they both look at each other in sort of confusion and concern, and sort of like they sort of like gesture to like allow both of you to enter if you so choose.
Okay. Yes, please summon Frederick to her chambers.
Okay, and sort of like as you enter, one of them looks to the other one and is like, what the fuck is that about?
I think yelling at him will make me feel better.
Nothing to make me feel better than yelling at my boyfriend.
They don't know he's my boyfriend. I have to keep up the disguise.
And he'll take her to her room, and he'll probably just wait politely outside, because it wouldn't do for Frederick to come and because I think he's already seen her in there. He's already seen him in there once.
Yeah, he walked in and you were like, basically like hung over in her bed.
Yeah, exactly. So this situation might be better if he just stands outside the door. Maybe keep it open a little bit just so he can check on her.
Yeah.
Bukio, are you gonna lie to me too?
No.
You promise? And she's gonna like break down into more tears.
It's like, I won't lie, but I will obfuscate the truth.
Basically, his silence is going to say that.
Yeah. And a bit of time goes by, and eventually Frederick shows up, and he sees you first, Buccio, and he's like, "What the fuck happened?"
There's been a terrible event at the school, and Eosia witnessed a horrible scene, and she's been lied to and treated badly, and I brought her home as quickly as I could, but I feel she needs to spend time with, perhaps, because does Buccio know about them? I think he does. So he's just gonna say, I think she needs time.
Okay.
And he's not gonna spill the beans on anything. He's gonna allow her to.
All right. And then he walks over the door and he sort of just knocks on it.
Is it one of you liars?
Nah.
I mean, I don't try to be a liar.
Oh, come in.
He opens up the door and then closes it behind him.
I have to pretend to yell at you now.
Okay.
You're so stupid, and you have too much cake, and honestly, your beard looks weird, and blah, 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 blah. I don't even have it in me. My friend lied to me, Frederick. Oh.
He sort of just like hugs you.
Yeah. And so she gets consoled by her boyfriend.
All right. Sounds good. Do I want to deal with the Aiden stuff now or just wait?
I think it's a good spot.
I think it's a good spot as well. We'll
Yeah.
deal with it next time.
All right.
Bukio guarding, Eosia in tears, Aiden unknown.
Yeah. So that's where we'll wrap it for tonight then.
Right. Thank you. You guys, that was an amazing episode.
Masterful.
That was fantastic.
I've never seen someone commit to the very end.
I was like, I've never seen someone double down on all their terrible decisions.
It was amazing. Like, you're sitting there like, obviously it's got to be now, right? Like, and no.
Yeah, you're like,
double down.
You're like,
double down.
You're like Dean's office. It's all crumbling. It's all falling apart.
Yeah.
Kill him?
It's like, I guess I should just succumb and bring his daughter to him. No, obviously I'm going to jump in the catacombs and kill him.
Because there's 13 of us and
That's
one of him, or
right.
whatever it was. I mean,
That's
something
right.
like that.
No,
He is
that
a
was
pro.
right. Yeah.
13 of us and one of him.
Yeah.
It's like he's part of the Antivan Crows, but I think we can take him, guys.
Yeah.
He's
We
just
kinda
one man.
That's
We're
right.
a bunch of
Just one
college
guy.
students, but I think we can take him.
Yeah.
What were they armed with, like a sack of doorknobs or something like that?
Some of them had, I would say, some of them had managed to like get knives of
Right.
some variety on them
From the
but
dining hall.
Yeah.
Forks and knives.
I would say, but others basically just had like stones and
Yeah.
stuff.
They were doing their best.
Oh my god. You got 9 students killed, dude.
I know. And
That's
expelled, no doubt.
Yeah, no, I think You could have gotten away with the whole first part, you know? Like maybe it would have really stained your 9.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, and those students have been murdered by an Antivan Crow. So that stands, you know, and that's why he's going to find the other 3 that are there. Yeah, murdered in cold blood. Yeah.
Me after I jump a guy and he kills himself.
That's right. Murdered in cold blood, and then
I know I tried to kill him first, but he killed me, so that's murder.
Exactly.
Bro.
Yeah, exactly.
So you find out the dean and Vargas are in the same fraternity or something like
right.
that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we went to school together.
Yeah. This is why.
Now, wouldn't that be some shit?
Next episode, yeah.
This is why we need Game Master some ideas. So.
Yeah.
Tiara's gonna come back and be like, "What the fuck?"
Exactly. Usually, the episodes she misses is when things like this happen.
I know.
Like in Vampire, I think she missed the big fight.
Oh God.
So.
Yeah, I think so.
It's for her own good. I think it would stress her out.
It would. I think it would. Honestly, I think you're right. Yeah. I think it would. I think it would stress her out.
Yeah, I would say because in Vampire she did miss the whole fight where everyone was getting with all the zombies and everyone was getting exploded with blood grenades.
Yeah. And she's come back like, what happened?
Yeah. Just like, what do you mean so and so is dead?
Yep.
It's like the friend who has their phone off on Do Not Disturb while something crazy is going on in the group chat, and they come back to 70 messages, and they're like, "What the fuck happened, dog?"
Yeah,
it's like 500 messages.
But let us log off so Tom can go to bed. I know,
or whatever the hell he wants to do.
He's a 1040 warrior.
Right. Hey, I'm the old guy here. What can I say? So, thanks everybody for watching. We appreciate your support. Please give the video a like, subscribe, and we'll be back next week. And God only knows what's going to happen then.
Yeah.
So we will see you next week, everybody. All right. Good night.
Good night.
Good
night, everybody.